Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneur, where we empower both new and experienced entrepreneurs, high performers, business owners to overcome the challenge of work-life balance, burnout, break bad old unhealthy negative habits, behaviors, build new habits, create new rituals, new routines. I'm your host Muhammad Faraj, and today our topic is 5 steps blueprint to go from burnout into energized and in control. I think burnout is very common problem that many entrepreneurs are facing nowadays, and unfortunately it hinders our process, it slows down our progress, and it avoids us from being healthy, from being productive, from staying focused, from making progress, from building habits, from pursuing our goals, our dreams. So these are the 5 steps that will change the game for you, that will remove burnout from your life so you can pursue your goals while remaining healthy, productive, and in focus. So the first step is press pause and audit your energy. You need to identify signs of your burnout. Are you feeling fatigue? Are you feeling emotional numbness? Or are you feeling mental fog? Because so many times burnout leads to these symptoms, and we know that because we've been working for many hours during the day or during the week, and when we don't listen to our energy, when we don't listen to our body, when we don't listen to the signal that our body is showing us. So that way we end up getting these symptoms and we struggle a lot because they will make us feel unhealthy, less energy, tired, and that way we will end up being burnout. Most people try to break through or push through, but they don't learn to pause and listen to their body first. So if your body is signaling that you are tired, that you are drained, that you are not able to continue working, that you need to get fresh air, that you need to recover, that you need to rest your body. So when you're ignoring the signal, when you're not paying attention to your body, that way you will end up feeling burnout and you will end up getting so many bad thoughts and feelings, emotions, because you're pushing through and you're putting so much pressure on your body. And when your body is passing its limits, when you are overworking, when you are putting so much pressure in a single day or in a week, that way you will end up feel even more tired, even more exhausted, even more burnout, and it can show a sign from your body and you will feel it. Even when you look at the mirror, your face looks tired, exhausted. You get those black color around your eyes and you feel depleted. You look drained. You look, even when you talk, even when you move, it impacts your healthy life. It impacts your body. So that way, if you are continuing and doing the same thing and not listening to your body and ignoring these symptoms, it will lead to even worse state of well-being. You will feel more exhausted, more tired. You will get this brain fatigue where you are not able to continue working. Your brain is not accepting any data. You're not able to read, you're not able to write, you're not able to consistently work throughout the hours, throughout your day. So it's better to pause and you need to do energy audit. You need to ask yourself what drains you, what makes you tired, what depletes your energy, what takes so much energy from your body. So when you do that, you are aware of that state. You are aware of what is draining you. You are aware of the resource or the source of your exhaustion, of your tiredness. So you need to ask yourself the second question: what restores you? What makes you more energized? What makes your body active, your brain? What makes you feel productive? What makes you feel like you're able to work, to deliver good quality work, to continue to be consistent with your habits, with your routines, with your rituals? What is the habit, or what is the routine, or what is the behavior that will make your brain recover, rest, and re-energize, rejuvenate your energy, that will make you feel much better about your health, about your well-being, about your productivity? So that way you don't look exhausted, you don't look tired, and therefore you don't look burnout. The second step that I wanted to talk about is you need to reclaim your morning. Stop waking up in chaos and create a powerful or peaceful morning routine that will set the tone for your day. So when you have a morning routine, and this morning routine contains habits, rituals, and good, healthy habits that will enable you to start your day with intention, you feel motivated, you feel already energized, you feel you are already in a peak performance and ready to start your day, to do your morning routine, to read, to grow your business, to do your journaling. So when you wake up unclear and tired, unmotivated, you will end up being the same. You will end your day feeling the same, feeling disappointed. But when you wake up with morning routine, with clarity, and a peaceful morning ritual that will set your day, that will make you feel like you are ready to tackle your tasks, to tackle your projects, to start your day with productivity, with enthusiasm, with feelings of like you are able to live your day and feel healthy, productive, and focused. And the other thing that you need to implement in your morning routine every day, which is called the Maui Habit by BJ Fogg, which he is author of Tiny Habits. He is very known for habits and human behaviors. So what you do is when you start your morning routine, you tell yourself, today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a fantastic day. You can say, today is going to be a very nice day and I will enjoy it. When you say that, you are programming your brain, you are using affirmation to make your day very fun, very enjoyable, very productive. So we as humans, when we tell ourselves positive things, odds are things will be positive. But when we say negative things about ourselves, things will be negative. So start your day by saying, today is going to be a great day. And the last thing that you need to implement in step 2 is what I call WOOP, which stands for wish, obstacle, and outcome, and plan. So first, you need to identify your wish. What do you wish for the day? How do you want your day to be? How do you want to accomplish your goal? What do you want to accomplish that day? And the next thing is outcome. What do you want to get from your day? What the outcome are you wishing at the end of the day so you can feel happy, energized, and enjoy your progress? And the next thing is obstacle. What obstacles will try to show up? What bad habits, distractions, procrastination, or hinders that will try to avoid you or prevent you from being productive, from staying focused, from remaining focused throughout the day? And the last thing that you need to do is plan. You need to plan your day. This is very important. Have a clarity about your day. How do you want to plan your day? How do you want to plan your projects, your tasks, your activities, your habits, your rituals. So these are very important things that are related to the WOOP system. And the third step is implement boundaries that serve you. So say no to energy leaks. For example, overcommitment or phone distractions or lack of planning. So you need to be a crystal clear and very aware of overcommitment. If you're telling yourself, oh, I'm afraid, I'm worried if I'm not doing this work, if I don't spend all my day working and just working from project to project, jumping from task to task. Why? Because you are worried, because you are constantly feeling like or expecting that bad things can happen if you're not working, or you're a loser, or you're going to fail if you're not overcommitting. So you overcommit out of anxiety, out of fear, out of, like, for example, bad expectations about your future. And the other thing is phone distractions. You need to remove your phone from your environment. When you are working in your workplace, you cannot have mobile phone or any other devices except for the device that you are using for work. So you need to remove distractions from your environment, and when your environment is free from mobile phone or devices, that way you remain productive and stay focused throughout the day. And you need to plan. If you're not planning your day, if you have lack of planning, that means your day will be a random day. So you don't know what to do, what to be working on, which tasks you need to prioritize, which projects are important, what do you want to accomplish that day. If you're not planning how to tackle those tasks, those projects, odds are you will have a random disappointed day, that you didn't work enough, that you didn't produce good results, you didn't deliver good quality work. So you wasted your day because you didn't plan with clarity. And the other thing is, your time is not free real estate. Every yes drains energy from your purpose. So you need to say no. If you feel depleted, tired, exhausted, and you feel like you're not able to continue, it's time to stop. It's time to say no. If you're done with your work, with your to-do list, with your projects, then that's it. You need to say no, because when you are saying yes, you are tiring yourself, you are exhausting your brain, your body. That's why you end up feeling fatigue, burnout, overwhelmed, stress, and this leads to bad, insufficient sleep, where you feel tired constantly and feel like you are stuck in a hamster wheel. So that's why you need to say no. And when you are done with your work, with the day, it's time to relax, to rest, to recover, to rejuvenate your energy. That way you don't end up being exhausted, tired, or burnout. And the fourth step is micro habits that moves the needle. You need to build small realistic habits tied to your identity. You need to have habits that are connected to your identity. And when you are building identity based habits, odds are you will automatically implement them. You will repeat them throughout the day. You don't need to think a lot. You don't need to put so much effort, time to implement those habits, because they are connected to the type of person and to who you are. Because once those habits become identity, then implementing them, it becomes a part of your life, and it'll be very easy for you to implement them. So make sure you connect habits for your bigger vision, for your goals, for your dreams. That's why I talk throughout my podcast in previous episodes. I talk about how to break bad habit, and so many entrepreneurs, they complain and struggle with breaking bad habits. They say, we do good habits, we break our habits for 1 week, 2 weeks, it works for 3 weeks or 1 month, and then we slip by, or they end up falling back to their old bad habits. But my friend, if you connect your habits to your identity, and then you connect your rituals, your routines, your habits to your vision, to your goals, to your dreams, I promise you it'll be much easier for you to break those bad habits and not constantly repeating them. When you are connecting your habits to vision, you know what you want to accomplish, you know how your year you want to be, you know what you want to reach, you know your dreams, that you are daydreaming all the time, every day, that you are thinking about your goals. So to achieve those goals, to reach those dreams, you need to stay consistent with repeating your new habits and avoid repeating your bad habits, your bad negative behavior. That way you are moving closer to your goals, to your dreams, every day, every week, every month, and it'll be easy for you to see results and make progress and make a difference in your life. So, for example, when you connect your habits to your goals or identity, for example, if you are a writer, every day you wake up in the morning, after you do your morning routine, write a simple sentence about a book that you always dreamed to write or to publish. So write one sentence or two sentences, or maybe a page, or maybe you have another project that you are working on. Identify what small tiny step or part you can implement every day that will compound in the long term, because when you are repeating that habit every day, every week, every month, it will compound to a big results. You will see a difference, you will see a big results when you are moving you toward your goals with small tiny habits. So the last step that I wanted to talk about, which is step 5, is reflect, adjust, and celebrate your progress. You need to weekly make sure that you are resting, that you are checking with yourself, that you are reviewing what's working. You need to do reflection every week. You need to rest and reflect on your week. What went well? What went wrong? How can I adjust? What habits do I need to remove? What habits are preventing me from being productive, from staying laser focused, from making progress, from moving closer to my goals? So when you are reviewing your week, you are tracking your time, you are tracking your habits, your behaviors, your routines. This is a visual cue for you that you are moving toward your goals, my friends, especially you as an entrepreneur. You have goals, you have dreams, you want to make a difference, you want to help people, you want to build the life that you always dream. So when you are weekly resting, giving time to your body to recover, to rest, to rejuvenate, so you can come back with powerful mindset, so you can come back more energized, active, and ready to start your day, ready to tackle your tasks, your projects, your meetings, your sales calls. And that way you are moving day by day, month by month toward your goals. So it's very, very important that you are weekly resting and reviewing and doing your journaling. That's why I emphasize how important it is to make journal a habit. When you are journaling, you are reviewing your weeks, your day. You're asking yourself, how can I improve? How can I adjust? How can I build new habits? What habits do I need to remove from my life? What habits are still stuck in my routines, in my day, that doesn't let me to feel healthy, productive, or laser focused? So this is very important. And Rewarding yourself is very, very, very important. We humans, we love rewards. We do one thing and we want to get a result. We want to get a reward for it. So you need to reward yourself even when for small stuff, even when you are making very small progress. And not I am for perfect or perfection. You don't need to you do your habits every day, every week with perfection. You don't need to implement every habit, routine, ritual, or make progress just to think that, oh, today I haven't done good job, so I won't reward myself. Instead, reward yourself even for the small, even for the tiny habits, for the small projects, tasks that you are completing, that you are implementing every day. So progress is cure for burnout. When you are making progress, you feel happy, energized, you get those positive, enjoyable feelings that will help you to stay consistent with your goals, with your ambitions. You become aligned with your ambitions. So when you are making progress, you feel like, oh, I don't want to waste my energy on burnout. I don't want to feel exhausted, tired, burnout at the end of my day, at the end of my week. If I get a signal of feeling tired, drained, depleted, then it's time to recover. It's time to rest. It's time to go out and feel the nature, feel the sunshine, feel the noises of the sound of environment. So when you come back, you feel more powerful, you feel much energized, you feel much more activated in your brain. So that way you come back and work and then make progress, and this will lead to feeling motivated, energized, hopeful about your future, about your goals, about your vision. So this is very crucial. And the last thing I want to talk about is burnout is very, very bad state of feeling. So many entrepreneurs, they complain about burnout because it impacts not only your productivity, it impacts your life in general. You don't have time, you don't have energy to spend time with your family, with your friends. You go somewhere, you feel you look exhausted, tired, drained, depleted in energy. You're not able to listen to people when you're talking. You're not able to walk. You're not able to move your body. You feel like you are stuck in your day, in your routine, in your habit. So burnout is very, very bad state of feeling. And we as entrepreneurs, we try our best to avoid and prevent burnout from our life. That way we can break through, that way we can achieve success, grow our businesses, and reach our goals. So these are the 5 steps that I laid out for you to implement in your entrepreneurial life. I hope you enjoyed and got benefits from listening to this podcast episode. Please don't forget to leave a review. Share this episode with your friend, with your family members, with anyone you know who are struggling with less energy, with burnout. So that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching or listening, and I can't wait to help you break through in your entrepreneurial life, to publish a weekly episode to help you achieve success and fulfillment and happiness in your entrepreneurial life. Bye, everyone.